Hi, Omega Chaos again, and with another episode of Revolution of Rank Up, and this time I am doing with my Rank Up Chaos Dragon deck again, but unfortunately this is probably going to be the last time I am dueling with this deck on this series, because unfortunately this deck has not been working very well for me lately, no matter how much I have tried to improve it. So it's probably just better to take this deck out from the series and replacing it with a deck that is much more functional, but it still focuses on the same boss monsters or boss monsters you want to bring out, of course, like Chaos number 107, and I think you know what that deck will be. The Rank Up Galaxy deck I am currently working on, and it still might include some missile dragons like Heliosphere and Parsec, but we'll see. Unfortunately, my hand is not really that good, because my opponent doesn't play any Xyz monsters, of course. And that's probably the biggest problem with this deck, that the monsters that spread summon themselves have two heavy conditions that are sometimes very hard to fulfill. They are pretty situational. Of course, right use requires your opponent to control an Xyz monster, but not all decks even play them. And of course, Forge requires your opponent to have a monster with 2000 or more attack. But again, your opponent might not even summon something with that high attack. So yeah. So yeah, unfortunately I have to give up on this deck, but not completely. Maybe they will get some new support, or they get some indirect support that makes this deck better, but I'm not sure. But we will see that support, of course. So I activate Eclipse Wyvern and I think manage the Sword Shield. But the Cradle, the new art type, is pretty good. Pretty much all of them are like snatch deals, which is pretty powerful. Cradle Slime. And they also have a Synchro Monster. That is pretty good. Well, in this case, I think I have to Stolen Warning it. So my opponent can't go for that Synchro Monster, which is pretty powerful. But yeah, I'm probably going to lose this duel, because I didn't really draw a good hand. And like I said, this deck unfortunately is pretty inconsistent and has other problems as well. I'm going to set that Heliosphere Dragon as well, and going to end my turn. So hopefully we can have some decent duels with this deck for the last time. I guess I should bottomless it. Compulsory, that's fine, I guess. But I'm still not in a good position. PLS, that's not too bad, I guess. That doesn't really help much currently because I don't really have any dark monsters in the graveyard. I'm going to end my turn again. The critical impact. And that allows fun to pretty much search in the end phase or destroy one cradle and one card. I control pretty much, so yeah, cradles definitely have potential, but they are definitely pretty slow as well. And there are many ways of getting around the snatch steal effects, but of course, they're definitely pretty good. Definitely better than this deck. I'm going to end my turn again. But actually MST, that kinda sucks. But I can use it in the graveyard as well. If I summon the Galaxy X monster and then it gets destroyed or something. Does my opponent have enough to finish me? And my opponent just lost connection for no reason. Okay, I would have definitely lost for sure. So I guess let's go to the next one. And I'm back. So let's see how it goes this time. Hopefully we can do at least decently with this deck for the last time. At least in this series. I'm not sure if I will even duel to the last DevPro of this deck. Definitely not in real life because I don't really have all the cards in real life for this deck like Radius and Kumori Dragon or any other level 4 Dark Dragon I use in this deck. Mathematician. So I guess it's those. And of course it is. Well, I'm definitely going to lose. Like there's not really much chance for me. Wow, it's Krails again with shuttles. I'm not sure why. But okay, that's fine, I guess. It's Radius as well. Well then. I can summon the Kumori Dragon, too strong! Oh, I guess attack Horde Shuttle Falcon. My opponent of course gets the effect, but at least I got rid of it. But of course activates Skamata, that's fine as well. But yeah, I'm going to die pretty quickly because again, my opponent doesn't have an Xyz monster, I can't summon it. My opponent doesn't have a monster with 2000 more attack, I can summon Svartshield either, so yeah. And that's pretty much the core problem with the missiles dragons. I tried to make them viable, but unfortunately I failed. My opponent gets another cradle card to the hand. Dragon Shrine. That's not too bad, I guess. I can do some plays now. I need to put Dryhorn Dragon to the graveyard as well as Eclipse Wyvern. And I banished Parasect from my deck. Then activate Corot Haunted on Dryhorn Dragon. And then I normal summon a Heliosphere Dragon. Then activate effect, make it level 8 of course, so I can go into my rank 8. And of course breakthrough skill. Well, that kinda sucks. I guess it seems that the creative decks that don't really use a specific archetype really can't be viable at all nowadays. You have to have some sort of a structure that allows you to have consistency. And if you don't have it, then you're not going to do much, unfortunately. And of course, if you already have the core of the deck is pretty mediocre, then you really can't really do much, unfortunately. At least it seems like it. The game has evolved way too much for the past, I guess, for the past year or so, with the release of Duels, the Lands and Dolos, and Broken Archetypes, Lasher Dolls, Shatara Knights, and then of course Cliffords, and then later Necros as well, and of course Burning West, as well as the TCG exclusive deck. They were all pretty game changing. And now we are seeing some new broken archetypes coming out, like Major Spectres, and as well as the Old Eyes Magician deck as well, which is it is kinda overpowered, but I'm not sure if I can really call that deck broken yet. The main problem with that deck is of course Old Eyes Vortex Dragon, which should have never been created, as well as a Mist Valley Apex Avian, which is of course very abused in that deck because of how easily you can just pendulum summon it, negate the effect, and then summon it back next turn with the pendulum summon. So yeah, and magicians are pretty much the most consistent and best pendulum engine. Well then, I think I'm not good, so I'm going to surrender. Well then, I guess that was pretty expected considering what I actually went up against. Cradles and shuttles mixed together. So I guess we have time for one more duel, so back soon again. And I'm back once again. So let's see how it goes for the last time in this series with this deck. So if you really like this deck, I'm sorry that I couldn't make it work properly. I definitely thought this deck had potential, but apparently not. I'm probably going to dismantle it in real life as well. And I will be trying to build the new deck on this series that is coming, of course, next time. Of course, the Rank of Galaxy deck, but some of the cards are pretty expensive in that deck, like Galaxy Soldier, which is $5 each. Which is not, of course, it's not as expensive as the cards in the top decks, but it's still pretty pricey, considering that the deck is not really like super top tier or anything, but it's definitely more functional than this deck, like I have mentioned before in this video. I guess this time I summon out Raidos the Half Moon Dragon. This time my opponent has an Exit monster on the side, so I can summon it. Then normal summon Parsec in the Stellar Dragon. Then the next Sea Summon. I guess go Felgon for a safe play. Exodus Shogun. If, for example, Sword Shield and Radius would have worked like Cyber Dragon or like Photon Thrasher, they would have been a lot better. You would have been able to make pretty consistent rank 8s, but with their conditions currently, it's pretty hard. Because it's dependent on the deck you are facing. And I guess they didn't really think about making the Missiles Dragon an actual archetype. They have very generic effects actually. So I guess I'm playing against Despots that are pretty dangerous actually. They can OTK pretty easily. I'm gonna just Solomoning it. I'm not going to let you summon another monster from the deck. And then it's my turn. Another Parsec, so if my opponent summons a monster with 2 more attack, I can make another rank 8. Which is pretty nice, I guess. And then we'll pass my turn. So this Felgrant might actually win me the duel. Well, Felgrant is a very powerful rank 8 monster, of course. Machina Keyframe. I think that's fine. Machina Fortress. She's not threatening me currently. Now my opponent summons it. I guess my opponent is trying to suicide then I can activate the Machine of Forces effect. But I think have to then activate it immediately. But then of course my opponent can just choose my back row. Wow, limit removal. That's kinda funny. Damn, I didn't expect that. Well then, damn it, unexpected. But it's fine. I'm going to take quite a lot of damage this time. Then my opponent also equips. Okay then. Well, I can now summon Sword Shell from my hand. Well, this time I'm going to suppose my Sword Shield, then normal summon that thing. And then I think I'm going to execute Shokan into I'll say the Sylvan High Protector. I declare Wing Dragon of Ra. And of course it's not going to be that card. It's Radius. Then of course Alsa's effect activates, detaching Sword Shield, targeting Machine Fortress. And we're tuned to the bottom of the deck. And then I use Call of the Hunted, bringing back Divine Dragonoid Felgrand. And I think that should be game over, if my calculations are correct. So I won the last duel at least, so that's good. So this is it for this episode of Revolution of Rank Up, the last episode with the Rank Up Chaos Dragon deck. Next time it's the turn, it's going to be Rank Up Galaxy deck instead. I'm currently working on and trying to find the best build of that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. For now, goodbye and Omega Chaos out.